Hey guys, it's Lulu. Welcome to another Wednesday on Geeks of the Week. Yeah, let's get started. I'm starting up with Mario. Thank you so much for the kind words you had to say about my costumes. And you happened to bring up a certain comic book series that I'm actually secretly really obsessed with, so I'll get to that in a minute. Nikki, your shirt collection continues to make me feel terribly left out, especially because once upon a time I happened to own a Teen Titans shirt. I got it for my 15th birthday. It was way too small. I loved it to pieces. I wore it all the time, and I left it at a friend's house when I stayed over there. And then she didn't want to be my friend anymore, and she kept wearing my shirt. So, yeah, probably about time to replace my old Teen Titans shirt. I really hope you enjoyed your archery lesson, and I can't wait to hear all about it. Steph, Teen Titans group. I have neither the body nor the IQ level to be Starfire, so Cyborg it is. And thank you as well for the compliments on my cosplays. You're always so complimentary of me, and I can't tell you how much that means to me coming from you. You probably will see most of those costumes at Fanime, and hopefully a new costume or two. Pyro, I'm sorry if you thought that I thought you were hating on me, because I would never ever think that. I just happen to have a lot of memories of back in the day when I was ass deep in the Code Geass fandom, and people, like, were either super hateful of Suzaku and Lelouch being together, or, like me, they were completely obsessed with the idea. So, I had a sort of brief period of time where I was kind of a yaoi fangirl, like, I wasn't like, I'm a Yuri, or like hating on women for interrupting my yaoi pairings. No, I wasn't like that at all. I definitely don't choose to ship things based on what gender or what orientation is hotter. Like, it's all about the feels. You know, if pairing has to give me feels, and I don't care if they're man and woman, man and man, woman and woman, or if they're outside the gender binary, or if it's a relationship with guns, you know, whatever it is love, and I don't know what I'm rambling on about at this point. I am also understanding your feels about red fabric right now, because look at all this BS I have going on right now. Today, I decided it was a good day to get a head start on Fanime cosplays. I'm not really working on anything else right now, so my main goal for Fanime is to remake a costume that I kind of did last year, which was Nero, or Red Saber, from Fate Extra. And I did it last year, and it was a total rush job, and I wouldn't have even have worn it, except I didn't want to let down my group mates. So now I'm finally getting to redo it and make it awesome and not rushed and beautiful and pretty, and I'm not all that far into the process, but so far it's actually been kind of fun because I did such a terrible job the first time. Like, I wasn't a bad seamstress then, and I'm not a bad seamstress now, but it was just so clearly rushed, and some of it's kind of hilarious. So there's something sort of oddly exciting to get to do it all over again, except better, because this is... You guys have probably been watching long enough that you know I love Seibu, like, a lot, and she's a character that really means a lot to me, and I've been trying to cosplay her properly almost since I started cosplaying, and so just getting this one right is really important to me. I'm trying not to put too much pressure on myself, but it's kind of a big deal. So I'm hoping, since I'm starting a whole month earlier than I'd planned, that I can get it done and make it beautiful and make it something that I'm really, really proud of. I don't mean to go on about my costumes for so long. I try not to do that, but since you brought it up, red everywhere. So in his video last week, though he didn't mention it by name, Mario brought up a comic book series that I like to call The Umbrella Academy, which is written by Gerard Way, the lead singer of My Chemical Romance. Now, after years of resisting and kind of hating them, I actually fell in love with MCR, like, really hard in my senior year, and I was completely in love with Gerard. Like, my friends called me Mrs. Way and everything. Like, you know, everybody else had their weeaboo phase. That was kind of my embarrassing phase, and I'm not entirely out of it. So, anyway, as I said, I was totally in love with Gerard, so naturally I read his comic books. For those of you who don't know, Gerard actually studied comic book writing and art and stuff in college, and is actually a really, really talented and amazing artist. He didn't do the art for the Umbrella Academy himself, him being too busy, but he did write it all. He did do all the character designs, so it's actually a really, really solid series. It's not just some celebrity trying to, try something new for the fuck of it. So, in this magic bag, I actually got this at ALA earlier this year. I was in my panel room, and I saw a guy walking by with them, and I was like, and he came into my panel room, and he was like, I was about to go put these in my hotel room because nobody wanted one, but here, you can have one. And I was like, thank you, I love California, people give you things. Anyway, so, in this bag of magic, I have actually 2 copies of this. This is the preview issue that came out on Free Comic Book Day back in, I don't even remember when. My mom actually had to go get this for me because she's awesome. And I had to work that day. She got me 2 copies because my mom is the best. Let's see. Also have 2 copies of every single first issue. These are the ones that I keep out to read. And then in here, still in one of the original bags I got from Atomic Comics, Arizona Geek History right here. I have them all that were supposed to be in bags and boards, but they're just in here until I get some more to keep them nice. Like I said, crazy obsessed. This was my life for a good few months. Look at this, a variant cover, which I paid way too much for. Oh goodness, and then we have the 2 complete series in novel form, which, again, my very awesome mother got for me the last time we visited Midtown City Comics in Manhattan. And quite possibly the crown jewel of this entire collection. It's not exactly an Umbrella Academy comic, but it is this issue of the Emily Strange comic featuring Gerard. The cool thing about this is that I picked it up at Forbidden Planet Comics in London. Actually, the first cosplay I ever planned was to be a young Vanya Hargreaves because I played violin like she did, and then she accidentally became like the coolest character in the series. I actually did a closet cosplay of Vanya for Halloween my senior year. Absolutely nobody got it, but it was my favorite thing ever. So, my point is, I may have a reputation on this channel for being a total comic book noob, but I think it has proved that I am not as much of a noob as y'all thought I was. So, thank you, Mario, for bringing it up, because for some reason, in a whole year of doing this show, I never thought to talk about this series. So, it's actually been some time since I've read it, so I think I'll go back and reread them. That's all I have for you guys this week. Comment, like, subscribe, check out the Facebook page, because we post stuff there every day, which is super cool. And thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next week.